Dr. Kevorkian, the man who invented the suicide machine, is in Detroit tonight at NBC affiliate WDIV. He's been busy all day long with interviews. Dr. Kevorkian, you've accused other doctors critical of all this of hypocrisy, but let me turn that around. Aren't you the hypocrite? You had one dinner with Miss Atkins, and then she used your suicide machine with your encouragement so that you could get attention for what is one of your deeply held passions.
Well, I suppose you could judge it that way. That's anybody with that opinion, fine. You could never change anybody's opinion. I don't think so, but I may be. But I know the profession's hypocritical, and so is the Dutch medical profession. I admire what they're doing, but if it's illegal, why don't they, if it's illegal and they do it, why don't they legalize it? Now, what's happening with death, this may dramatize death control. That's what I want, death control. The time has come for it. You know, the medical profession, years ago, 2 generations ago, were opposed equally to birth control. What they're saying now was the same thing they were saying then, and they imprisoned this Margaret Sanger who was fighting for birth control. They made her leave the country. That's happening now with death control.
But ultimately, isn't this doctor as God determining when death will come and under what circumstances?
Well, doctors play God all the time. You take out a brain tumor, you're playing God. Any intervention in a natural process is playing God.
But that's an attempt to save someone's life, not to kill them.
Yes, but this is, look at the doctor has a two-pronged mission. One is to prolong life within bounds as much as possible. The other is to eliminate suffering as much as possible. These often conflict. By preserving life, you often cause suffering, and by eliminating suffering, you sometimes end life.
But aren't you opening the possibility here, doctor, of abusing this situation where all kinds of people will now get involved in so-called suicide machines?
No, the suicide machines should be controlled just like any other medical device. You've got to put up a little... You know, what I'm saying is not new. What I'm doing was absolutely ethical in Hippocrates' day, widely practiced all over the ancient world. Then the Pythagoreans came along, a little pagan religious sect that made everything like this taboo, and then when Christianity came in, it adopted the Pythagorean principles and made everything taboo, and that's why we have these problems.
Briefly, are you...
I'm doing what was ethical in Hippocrates' day.
Briefly, are you prepared to go to jail as a result of all this?
No, because there's no law in Michigan against this.
So you're confident you will not?
Pardon?
You're confident you will not go to jail?
I'm confident I am not. If I've researched the law on this, and there's no law.
Thank you very much, Dr. Kevorkian. I know that we'll be hearing from you again in the future.